Hello Pisces, it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect, and this is your reading for the full moon eclipse. It happened yesterday, but these energies run out to 6 months, so it's still very relevant. Okay, I don't know if you've watched any of my other readings. This is a new layout specifically for the full moon. In the centre we have a success that you'll enjoy during this lunar eclipse. In the second position we have what you should set your intentions towards. The third position is something that you should avoid. The fourth position is a challenge that you'll soon face. The fifth position over here is a helpful resource. The sixth position is an effective way to raise your vibration. And finally, a message from the universe. Now, in your central position, in terms of what success you will enjoy, we have the sun. So this is new beginnings. This is great creativity. It can be like bringing in an important project into being. I sort of do feel with my Tahom the poet here that it could very well be some sort of publication. He's my poet. He's my writer. He's also my lovesick Romeo. If this is a romantic reading, there's sort of unfinished business here that needs to be wrapped up, basically, Pisces. I don't know if you're really keen to end something or, you know, not see something back, but there does seem to be an element of unfinished business here, and there is something that possibly can be resolved that you maybe didn't think that it could be. I do have the Five of Wands in reverse with the snake here, so this is a sort of, with the Five of Wands, it's no longer dealing with any petty squabbles or bickering, bringing harmony back to a situation and trying to solve problems. And with the snake here, there has most definitely been problems. This is a sort of biting energy. It can be quite poisonous. There might have been a lot of arguments in the past, and someone would very much like that to be over. It does involve the Empress. Now, this can be your energy or who you're dealing with, but the Empress is my divine feminine. So this is abundance. This is all things, you know, fertility, health. This could literally be someone has been, if you are a feminine, been watching you from the sidelines. They don't feel that they want to bring things back into harmony here. They don't feel that this cycle is complete. I think there has been a lot of backbiting and maybe arguments in the past. They may have been actually quite jealous towards you for whatever reason. And from the masculine, I did get, I can't stop the thing we started. So yeah, overall, this whole reading just feels like unfinished business, and at least one of you would like to wrap it up, but it doesn't seem quite possible. I mean, this full moon might actually bring it to a head, because it is very much about releasing. I can't stop this thing we started. And in your second position, what you should set your intentions towards is making a decision. So you're very indecisive about the two paths that you have to choose here. And I have got the Singer of Connection in reverse, which is, you know, regarding a broken connection. So this is probably someone from your past that you're not sure whether to reconnect with, and not sure whether to get back together with them. It's probably been quite a strong connection. And I do have the Mountain in reverse, which sort of suggests that obstacles are being removed here, where there maybe were some previously. So you sort of might have an idea as to how to, or your intention needs to be how to remove these obstacles, maybe how to get this connection back together. With that, I did get I can move any mountain, which is hilarious. The mountain in its upright position in the Normand is a fairly hefty obstacle. It kind of suggests it's not a complete block, you know, it's not like the coffin dead stop everybody off the bus. It is a mighty obstacle that needs to be either climbed over or worked round or, you know, dug under. It would suggest it takes some time, basically. So this is something that may have remained unresolved for quite some time, and you are still quite indecisive. You are being advised that you need to set clear intentions. Assuming you want this connection back, you need to be very clear on how you're going to approach it and what you should avoid. And it is kind of like it's ending it. I sort of feel somebody just wants this to be over with because there's almost been too much hassle in the past, but you're actually being told that you need to kind of avoid binning something off that may still have potential. And with the storm warning in reverse, it's suggesting that the worst is over, that the storm clouds are rolling out where they may have been rolling in the past, and avoid ending something with a man. Yeah. Or this could be your own energy. But with the sun in reverse, it would suggest that there's been a lack of clarity here. So you maybe haven't been able to make this decision because you don't have the full story. It can sort of suggest that there's been temporary depression and sadness here. I do have that coming up. And also kind of like delayed gratification. I mean, you can't completely expunge the sun, even in its reverse. So I think you've been told to avoid ending something prematurely, and you're also being told that you need more clarity in this situation, which is obviously going to help you make this decision. Maybe that will come in, or maybe you'll have to go seek it out. And next up is position 4 is a challenge that you'll soon face. So we're basically here, we're anxious about this decision again. This is Indy in reverse. Indy in reverse is, it kind of suggests that you may be right to hesitate, you know. Upright is very much afraid of making a decision in case it's the wrong one, so he tends to do nothing, and, you know, the universe steps in because he's waited too long. But in reverse is kind of suggesting that you do need to find out more information. You don't have all the information available to you to make this informed decision. So you could be very much correct to wait to find out more. But this waiting period is causing a lot of anxiety in your life. It is about your home situation. It could actually be, with the Ten of Pentacles, about an actual physical house. Your own roots. I think it may have more to do with a family issue here. I do have my tree card that's in reverse. It could be a health issue that you may be facing in the future here. You may sort of be you may be waiting on more information on it, and it's making you quite anxious about your own stability. This can allude to you know, your family tree, so it can very much be a rather a kind of extended family issue, you know, rather than directly on your own doorstep. So, you know, maybe with siblings or children, you know, aunties, uncles, that sort of thing. It feels something like more to do with an extended family issue that you're waiting on more information on before you make a decision. And this is a challenge. The waiting is a challenge because it's causing a lot of anxiety for you. I'm just going to take one more on the tree in reverse. Why is the tree in reverse in Pisces? Challenges. Yeah, a collection of pics. There seems to be an awful lot of people involved in the mix here, Pisces. This is basically a group of friends. It can be a group of work colleagues. It can be the entire family. So why is the tree in reverse? So I think we just need some more clarity. Yeah, again, you just don't seem to have the whole picture here. And with him being here, it kind of exacerbates the issue. So I think it's a waiting game really for you, Pisces. Obviously, the waiting is causing anxiety, but it is suggesting the challenge is the actual waiting and not making a decision until you have more information. So you almost have to wait for this information to come through to you, which is very similar to this man with the sun here in reverse. And a helpful resource that you should seek out that's going to help you on your path is my Angel of Love. On this, I did actually get that someone was pretty sad, maybe feeling a little bit regretful. I do get songs through my readings. If you're not familiar with them, the links will be below. With this, I got saltwater wells in my eyes. I have lived for love, but that is not enough for the world I love is dying and slowly passing by. So it feels like a bigger issue, you know, that there's maybe some worldly issues that are concerning you that are not, you know, necessarily, you know, directly controllable by you. But the angel of love here is suggesting that you remain, and this could be a feminine coming into your life. It could be a very good friend of yours. This is someone who's very receptive, who's very open, who's very compassionate, very loving. And this person is going to bring some sort of transformation into your life. I have the stars and the singer of transfiguration. This is, you know, rewards, joy, transcendence, metamorphosis. But with the stars here, this is about your wishes being fulfilled, being able to see things really clearly. So there's somebody there, an angel of love, usually a feminine certainly, that has the ability to possibly transform the situation for you and maybe shed some light onto what your path should actually be. I mean, this could be your own energy in a case of you taking control of the situation and setting your own intentions towards what is transformative and positive, healthy and healing for you, if it doesn't involve someone else. An effective way to raise your vibration, we have got Archangel Ariel, which is your second chakra, your sacral chakra. Sorry, I just remembered I got something on this. Compassion, no secret. It's no secret. I don't know what that is. It's no secret. Anyway, this card, sorry, this is about intimacy. It's about getting comfortable with intimacy and self-expression, getting close to someone else. It can be emotional intimacy, it can be sexual intimacy. This is how to raise your vibration. It almost feels like a bit of sexual healing here. But I do have an issue with this because basically someone, I think, is entertaining two different females here. I've got Tobias of the Waters, which is emotional fluctuations. It is very much trying to maintain serenity through, you know, a sort of unruly period. But I do have a man, my man, with the two women here, one in and one out. So in terms of raising your vibration, in terms of how to, you know, make things that positive, easier in your life, it's not to engage with two females, it's to choose one, basically. Really that simple. Because they're both coming through as the Ace of Hearts, I can't really pull up their archetypes individually, but one is very much connected to you and one is in reverse here. The one that's in reverse can sometimes be, this is the second female card, so this can be the other woman, basically. I am conscious that, you know, she's not only in reverse, but her breast is exposed, where this one looks a bit more, you know, pure and holy. Yeah. So, yeah, if you're messing with two females, and certainly if you're having sex with two females, that's something that, you know, choosing one person is how to feel more positive about the situation and get you more emotionally balanced. And your message from the universe is Elizabeth and the Lion, which is time to become a great leader. I really just feel this is saying you need to take control of the situation. You need to have the cajones to make the decisions that you need to, when you need to make them. I mean, there is a bit of waiting here, waiting the sidelines, being indecisive, waiting on clarity. So there might be something that you're able to do to maybe start moving this issue forward, because we have unfinished business here with the feline. This can be dealing with somebody who's a bit sickly, who's a bit critical, but it's about tidying up loose ends here. And with the Alchemist, again, it's kind of giving it a nod that you have the ability to transform this situation, because it's been stuck for a very long time with the ship in reverse. Even the ship upright is, I mean, it is about moving and relocation, immigration. It can be a financial situation as well, but it's about something that can take up to 2 to 3 years. And with it being in reverse, it might suggest that it's even longer than that. Or it has the potential to be longer if you don't take some action and take the lead in a situation to wind this up and move it on. Point your compass, choose a direction, get clear on your intentions and objectives, and possibly deal with a broken relationship. I mean, there's going to be a broken relationship, I would assume, with one up and one down here. And somebody is going to have to lose out if you're entertaining 2 different women here. So that is what you need to take control of. That's what you need to wrap up and start moving things forward in a more positive direction. So that is your reading. I'm not going to take any advice on that. I think that's enough. I hope you find it useful, Pisces. I will talk to you very soon. And if you would like a personal reading, all my information is below. Bye for now.